Guys, welcome back. Today's video 6 of our WordPress tutorial series. Um, we're going to be populating our pages with content. Basically, on the products page, we're going to be building a photo gallery. On the specials page, we're going to be building a table which contains specials. And on the contact us page, obviously, if we have time, we're going to build a contact form, a Google map, and put the client's contact information on there. So let's get started. First, go back to the dashboard, go to our pages, select products, because this is the page we want to edit. I'm going to remove all the text and click on the Add Media button. Now, here we have a few options. Now, I'm going to click on Create Gallery, choose Upload Files, select Files. Now, I've already saved all the images from the old website. I'm just going to grab all of those and click on Open. Because it's to my local computer, it's uploading quite fast. It's not to a live server. Now, obviously for SEO purposes, I would actually recommend going on to each and every image and changing its title, putting our site name. So we're going to go S Mazda Optical Spares, and we put item SM1068. Description, same thing. And then we obviously need to do that for every image. Now, I'm not going to sit and do every image because this is a tutorial. You guys can sit and do that in your own time. I'm going to do that for the client between videos. So I'm just going to go create gallery. I'm going to link the gallery to none, so it's not going to link to another page or open the image. I'm going to go columns 3. I'm not going to randomize the order, and the size is going to be full size. I'm going to go insert gallery. There we go, gallery has been added. Need to make sure the discussion is off. Just click update. Go back to our website, click on the products page, and there we go. I do see that it put 4 images per line, so let's just want to go edit that. Edit. Go large, update gallery, update. Specify 5. As I'm not sure why it's pulling through 4 images per line. I'm going to have to investigate that and come back to you guys with feedback. Let's try thumbnail. Update. So I believe it's because the actual image size. Let's just inspect the element. I have an idea that it is in the custom style sheet that we have a problem. Like border radius. Because I believe somewhere it's resizing it. I'm just looking forward to that quickly. Guys, to save some time, I'll investigate why it's not pulling through properly. There must be a reason. Somewhere it must be resizing it, but obviously we're going to run out of time in today's video if we don't move on. So I believe it's something like that. Okay, let's move on. I'll sort that out and get back to you in the next video. Just refresh my page. Okay. Now for the next page, like I said, is we need to create a table with a client's specials. Let's drop that on my second screen. So for this, unfortunately, or fortunately, you can actually, if you open Microsoft Excel, blank document, you can physically just take, I need 3 columns. We'll place a, let's leave the borders. We'll take this, we'll go copy, minimize, we go to our content and we paste. There we go. And now we can put our headings in, item, quantity, and price. I can't remember if this trick works. I'm going to try. I'm going to copy the table. I'm going to try and do it this way. There's only 12 items in the table. Just tick the whole document. Maybe slightly bigger still. There we go. Got all the items. I'll just copy. Go back to our page. I'm just going to go select all, delete it. So I'm going to go to text to make sure everything's gone. Okay, I'm going to paste that in. There we go. Update. And let's go check it out on our page. Let's go specials. And there we go. We've got our specials page built. One problem we might have is you'll see that the page cuts off. And because it cuts off, it fills the rest of the page with orange in the background. Now, what I suggest we do is if you hover over your content, you'll see that the height is 426. So what I want to do is we'll go minimum height 450 pixels. Let's just close that. See, 450 still leaves another 25 pixels. So go inspect elements, so we go minimum is 475. I'm going to go 478 maybe. Because I wanted to fill the page without having to scroll. So 478. See, there's a scroller, so that's too far. 477. Make it 477. So let's do it 1 pixel at a time. Yeah, that's perfect. 477 is the magic number for our site. So let's go inspect element. We'll copy this block of code. Copy. Let's go to appearance, custom CSS. We'll just place it at the bottom. Remember to put in our tabs just to get the code correct. Update our CSS. Perfect. Now you see, even if we go to the contact page, which is empty, the page, if it is a longer page, you'll have to scroll. But if it's a short page, it won't cut off the page. It fills the page with the content. Perfect. I think we should put a heading. So we'll go back pages. because the client currently has a heading. So let's just Control Z that, go to text. Before the table, I want to insert a heading 3, and we'll call that current specials. We'll close the heading 3, and we'll click update. Go back to visual. We'll refresh the page. It looks pretty nice. So we've got our product page. I'm going to fix the round edges in a moment. I don't like the round edges. Got our specials page. Now we need to do our contact us page. Again, we go to our dashboard, select plugins, click add new, do a search for contact form 7, so it's contact form 7, and contact forms 2 words. Perfect. Contact form 7 is the first result that pops up. It's one of the most used free online forms. You can see it's got close to 24 million downloads. Most people are quite happy. It's got a 4.5 star rating. I'm going to go install now. Click on OK. Just waiting for it to install the package. There we go. Click activate the plugin. You'll see it popped up there. Contact forms. Now, as I see, the recording software is slowing down my PC again, so just bear with me. Okay, we're just going to edit they give us a form for free. You can build new ones. You can build as many forms as you like. Just click on the add new button. But every time you click add new, it just creates, or it used to, I see it's slightly different. Use default language, say add new. Oh, it creates the generic form. So I'm just going to go back to contact forms. I'm going to edit the one that they currently have. I'm going to change the form name to contact us. You'll see the title was updated. From there it says your name required. It's asking for them to fill in their name. It's a required field with an asterisk. It's asking for an email address, a subject, which I don't think my client will need, and it's asking for a message with a submit button. Now again, when the email is sent, it's sent from, and it's going to be your name, so it's going to be that name. The subject, because we deleted the subject field there, we have to change the subject. We need to put in email from S.Madza, email from S.Madza website. This is where you'll put the client, the incoming. So it's going to be info at whatever the domain name is. Then reply to is our email. File attachments, we're not going to attach any files. So this is how the message is going to come in. It's going to say from whoever the person is. It's going to show the email address in the greater than and lesser than and greater than symbols. Now again, the subject, we changed the subject, so we're going to have to copy and paste the subject that we created. Message body, it's going to pull the body message from the top, and this is going to say that this email was sent from a contact form on S.Madza Optical Spares website. and it's going to give our local host at the moment, but we'll update that as soon as we've done that. Here you can put custom messages for message or send. So if you want to make it a little more personal, not so formal, you can change that, or you make it more formal if you prefer. Let's click on the save button. For the contact form, we're going to grab just this little code. Go pages, all pages, contact us. I'm just going to slap that in there. Control all, just slap that in there. Update. You can place this either in the normal visual or in the text side. That doesn't really matter. Let's go to our contact us page. You refresh the page, and we've got our little contact form. Now, what I personally like to do, let's just split this into a table. Let's create a table. Close the table. Here we create a table row. Close the table row. And create a cell. This is just to, I'll show you in 1 second what we've just done. Perfect. Update. Basically what I've done is I've created a table, and I'm going to split the table in two. I'm going to place contact form with the Google map on this side. So let's just go back to our table. I want to create a row before this. I'm going to place another table row. And I'm going to place table data. I'm going to call this contact. Let's make it an H3. It's a heading size 3. We're going to put their contact form. I'm going to close the H3. I'm going to close the table data. In the second column, second column, I'm going to create a new cell, table data. Also going to be a heading 3, and this is going to be called Google Map. And we're going to close H3, and we're going to close the table data. And we just go update, go back to our contact form, refresh. Perfect. On the first table data, we're going to use CSS width equals, I'm going to go 50%. And we're going to make our second column width equals 50%. Update. Look at our table. And that's split it pretty nicely. We're going to use CSS to hide the borders. I just prefer leaving it there until we've completed that. Then we go on to Google Maps. Just click Google Maps. I'm going to fill out an address. I'm just going to use a fake address. So I'll type that in. So it brings up the address. Now we need to click on this little settings gear and click on share or embed. We're going to say embed because we want to place it on the website. I'm going to use a small map, and we're going to grab the code in this block. I'm just going to control copy or right click copy. I go back to our page. We're going to create table data. I'm going to close the table data. So this is another cell that we're creating. And in this cell, we're going to place our Google map. I'm going to go update. Go back to the contact us page. We refresh it. Should have a nice Google map. Now again, this is the alignments out. And we'll fix all of this in a moment. Because I would possibly want to align this to the right of the cell, but we'll definitely have a look at that in a moment. Let's just go back to our page. We go back to visual. We go to the beginning of the line. I'm going to insert a new line. I'm going to open. Actually, I want to go back to the text. I apologize, guys. Let's just go. I'm going to put in an H3 heading. I'm going to say there, contact information. We'll close the H3. And I'm going to update. I'm going to go back to visual. After contact information, I might even use a. I'm not going to use the colon. In there, I'm going to use the address. And paste our made up address. And then I'm going to grab the contact details, the phone numbers. I'm going to paste that in there. And click update. Go back to our contact form, or our contacts page. Looks good. It looks really good. I'm going to sort all this out in 1 second. Yeah, we're going to create links for these quickly. I'm going to go to text. I'm going to create a link. So we're going to go open with the lesser than sign or open tag. Click A for anchor, which is a link. Type in href, which is the reference. Use semicolons. We close that. Now, for a telephone number, we just simply type telephone, colon. We type in the exact same phone number, so it's +27123461895. It's our made up phone number. We just close the anchor. We do the same for our email address. We'll actually place the email. Open an anchor. So I'm going to close that anchor. I'm going to put my link reference. So our okay, and we're going to go mail to colon. Use the same email address. So I'm just going to copy that, paste it in there, and then I'm just going to close my anchor. Close the link. Go update. Go back to our website. Refresh. So we need to change the CSS for these two. They need to be orange. We'll sort that out in a moment. Let's do that first. Okay, let's right click, inspect element. You'll see post excerpt A, and change that color to orange. I'm going to change text declaration to none. Grab this, copy that. We're going to go to appearance, custom CSS. So now add that to our CSS file. Update. Again, let's say link, so we're going to go with the hover. We're not going to change the color. Color is going to stay the same. Just change hover. Text decoration, we'll go from underline update. So let's just test out. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, we got expected lemon. Now look at our table data. So I'll check 0 picks. I'm actually going to go 0 picks, and then let's just move it up. I just want to get something that I like. I think 5 was good. Let's start on 5. It had 0 picks top and bottom. 5 picks. Might make this 30, 50 picks. No, it's about 25 maybe. So let's just center it out. Border, like I said, we'll remove the border. We'll go none. Box sizing is border box. That's fine. It's fine. What I want to add is vertical align. Should be top. And that's it. Grab our block of code. Go back to our custom CSS. Paste that in there. We'll update our CSS. We go back. Just refresh our page. There we go. I think this looks pretty good, guys. In the next video, we'll be looking at our footer. Trying to sort out our widgets in our footer. If you feel that the video helped, please like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Thanks, guys.